Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Karkadash, uh, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. Citate you, I can teach all truth, sincerity. Um, this is Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. This is gonna be called "They Will Be Broken to Pieces." So it's Jeremiah 16, verse 16. It says, "Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, uh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt from them, Slakia, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks." Because right now, we're fishing for men. We're fishing for the elect. And the bait is the Bible. But soon, the Lord's servants, the prophets, are gonna be turned into hunters, and we're gonna be hunting you 2/3 and you heathens down. But at first we're gonna hunt down our people, and then we're gonna come after you heathens, especially Esau. We're gonna go all into those bunkers and take you out of those bunkers. But and I'm gonna go to Jeremiah 51, because you know in that day, in that time when the men of the Lord are turning to hunters, the Most High is not gonna spare anybody, man, woman, child. He's not gonna spare anybody. In that day, when his 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 servants are turning to hunters, you know, at that time, if you're going to be judged, you know, your judgment is justified. But anyway, this is Jeremiah 51 and verse 19. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name." And that's talking about Yahweh, because Jacob, the children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're the rod of his inheritance. Um, you know, we're his weapon. It- you know, it, he, to fashion into um his what's the word, his instrument for judgment. His instrument for judgment. But this is Jeremiah 51 verse 20. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms." So the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American um, man is going to be turned into a weapon for to enact judgment upon the people. You know, it don't matter if the person's old or young. You know, you know, whatever judgment you deserve, you're gonna get. And Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna use his men to enact that judgment upon the people. This is a verse, and we're gonna destroy, the kingdoms that are in power. We're gonna break down you heathen nations and uh put you in servitude. But I'm gonna read verse 21. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 21. It says, "And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider." And that a horse represents power. Um, so we're gonna break these people, and I'll take them down out of their power. Um, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And it says, verse 22, "And with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman." So you women are not exempt. You men are not exempt. With thee will I break in pieces old and young. So elderly, young children are not exempt, And with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. So, you know, any young men, any young women, you're not exempt. It says, verse 23, I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. Um, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. So nobody's exempt in the day of the Lord's judgment when He makes His servants, as weapons to enact judgment upon the people. Um, and I'm gonna get this one scripture, Ezekiel, right quick, and then I'm gonna go to Micah, and then this is chapter nine, Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. Um, it says, and Yahweh said unto him, Go go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and cry, and that cry for all the abominations be done in the midst thereof. And that's that thawa. It means to be exempt from judgment. That's gonna be upon the the election of the nation of Israel. Um, um, but it says verse 5, and to the others he said, in my hearing, it says, Go ye after him through the city and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. So those that get that power and get turned into that hunter, they're not gonna spare anybody's feelings. They're not gonna spare anybody uh at all, nor are they gonna have pity on a particular individual. It says verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. So Salaki, let me go back. Salaki for that. Yeah. Oh, Salaki. Why won't I don't let me go? This is bugged out. Salaki, my bad. Um, I was gonna read verse 6. It's still going. This is Ezekiel 9 and 6. It says, "Slightly old and young, both male and little children." So it's not going to spare the old, young, neither the women nor the children. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they begin the ancient men which were before the house. So those that have that on, you know, that mark to be exempt from judgment, they're not going to, you know, get judged or receive the judgment that's going to be brought upon the wicked, of our people and the heathen. But I'm gonna go to Micah 5 verse 8. This is Micah 5 verse 8. It says, and the remnant of Jacob shall be among the Gentiles in the midst of many people, as a lion among the beasts of the forest, as a young lion among the flock of sheep, who if he go through, both tread it down and tear it in pieces, and none can deliver. So those that be turned into hunters, um, like the scripture's been saying, they're not gonna spare nor have pity. They're going to tear uh those uh that need to be judged into pieces. You're not gonna escape that judgment that's gonna come upon you from what the Yahweh Bashin Yahshua has destined you to receive. So anyway, I'm gonna say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashin Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone. Citation you, I can teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.